My name is Sarona Kesalopa, and this here before you is Group 7, presenting 3 Microsoft applications that we have learned in ICT.
My name is Patrina, and I'll be taking you through text formatting in Microsoft Word. So we're going to start off by changing the font type. To change the font type, we're going to highlight our entire text. To do that, we're going to press Ctrl A. And then after highlighting the entire text, we go to the font section, click on the body, downward arrow, and then select the font type. We'll be using Arial in our text. And that is how our font type is applied. Then on the right side, we have the font size bar. Click on the downward arrow and select 12. Our font size will be set to 12. And then moving on, we go to the paragraph section. Under the line spacing tab, click on the downward arrow and select 2. Our line spacing will be set to 2, and that is how our entire text is formatted. I'll be handing over to Mpho to explain the other processes.
My name is Mpho, and I'll be explaining how to justify our text. First, we're going to justify our whole entire text, and to highlight the whole text, we're going to click on Ctrl and A. And then we're going to go to the paragraph section on the ribbon and then click Justify. Moving on to the page numbering, we're going to go to the Insert tab, and then we're going to go to the header and footer section and then click Page Number. And then we're going to click Bottom of Page and then choose any position you want, which is plain number 3. And then we close header and footer. I'll be handing over to Kennedy to explain the table of contents.
My name is Kennedy Mukonyane. I'll be taking you through on how to generate a table of contents. First of all, you are going to highlight the topic. After highlighting the topic, we go to the Styles tab, click on Heading 1. Now, in order to edit the following topics the same way as you have edited the first topic, you go to the clipboard, click on Format Painter, and then you continue to highlight the following topics. Then after you have edited all your topics into headings, you proceed to inserting a blank page. You go to Insert and go to the Page tab, press on Blank Page. So this is where we will be inserting our table of contents. Then you head to the ribbon, press on References, click on Table of Contents, and you choose Automatic Table of Content 1. That is all about the table of contents. I will be handing to Lloyd.
So my name is Lloyd, and I'll be presenting on referencing using Mendeley. Firstly, what we're going to do is open our Mendeley app and make sure that the document that you want to reference has already been downloaded in your computer. Thus, we're going to press on Add References, Import Files, then click on the reference that you want. In this case, we'll be taking the Caramel reference. Then Mendeley then will automatically generate a reference for you according to the authors present in the document. Now, what we're going to do is close Mendeley or minimize Mendeley. Then click on Mendeley site to open it on the reference ribbon. In the meantime, we're going to place our cursor where we want to add the reference, which will be after information. Then we're going to click on Insert Citation. Then the citation has already been added according to the authors. Now, if you want to add a reference list, we're going to go down to the bottom at our reference list heading. Since there's already a reference list, we're going to have to remove it. Click on those that highlight everything, then press delete. Then, since our case is already there, we're going to go to the 3 horizontal dots on Mendeley's site. Click on Insert Bibliography. Then, Keep Live Updates. Continue. Then Mendeley will automatically add all the references that you have used within your document. Now, I'll be handing over to Carmen to do Microsoft Excel.
My name is Sarona and I'll be taking you through Microsoft Excel. So the first thing we were tasked with doing is to add the information from the question into Excel. So that's exactly what we have done. The second thing to do is to add 2 columns which are titled, one is titled total price and the other one is titled profit. So firstly we go to D and then right click on D and then click insert. Therefore we've added the first column. Then to add the second column, we'll go to E, right click on E, and then click insert. So the first column we added, we'll title it total price. And then for the second one that we added, we'll title it profit. So for us to then calculate the total price, we will go to D2, insert the formula equals open brackets 40% times C2 close brackets plus C2 and then press enter. And so for us to calculate the other total price for the other parts, we go to the bottom right corner and then drag down the formula to copy it down. So for us to calculate the profit, we will go to cell E2, where we will type in the formula equals D2 minus C2, and then click and then press enter. And then go to the bottom right corner of E and then drag it down the same way. And so for us to then, we were then tasked with adding a row above the titles of the table to then add in a title for the table itself. So we go to the number 1, where we will right click on it and then click insert. And then we will highlight from cell A1 to cell E1 and then go to alignment tab and then click on the brick layered icon and then downward arrow and then click on merge and center. And so then for us, we'll then title the table ABC 2021 mottos, stock levels and pricing. Stock levels and pricing. And click enter. And so then for us we were also tasked with adding a shading behind the title. So then we'll go to the font section, to the buckets option, and then click downward menu, and then click on the gray color scheme. And so then we were also instructed to save the document. So we will go to File, go to Save As. We were asked to name the document profit, so then we'll write down profit. Select the save option where we want to save it to the desktop. And then click Save. And so then our document has been saved. I will now hand over to Helman, who will take the other half of the instructions.
My name is Helman Ahmed Bad. We were tasked with inserting another column after profit titled order quantity. To do so, we press on the column F, right click it, and click insert. We're then going to add the title in cell F2, order quantity. In cell F3, we were tasked with creating a formula that calculates 45% of the quantity if it is below or equal to 75, or 20% of the quantity if it is above 75. To do so, we use the if function. We're going to type it out. Equals if, open brackets, B3 less than equals 75, comma, then if it is true, 45% times B3, comma, if it is false, 20% times B3. And then we close the brackets and press enter. We then go to the bottom right corner of the cell and drag it down to apply to all the parts. It was supposed to be a whole number, so as it is highlighted now, we go to the number section, and on the zeros on the right, to decrease decimals, we click until it is a whole number, as so. We are then tasked with creating a pie chart of the part names and the order quantity. To do so, we first highlight the part name while holding down Shift. Then we let go of Shift and hold Control. And then while holding down, we press tap on order quantity. And then, yes, highlight order quantity. We then go to the Insert tab. Under the chart section, there's a pie chart icon. We click the drop down arrow. In this case, we're going to be using the 2D pie chart. Click on it. And then we're going to move it below the table. Scroll down so we can see the chart. Yes. The chart is supposed to have, it's supposed to have a legend and an appropriate chart title. We click on the plus on the right side of the chart. To add the labels, we check mark the legend and the chart title, which are already done. This is the legend. To change the title, we're going to change the title to order part names and order quantity. That is our pie chart. For the next question, we were tasked with inserting a row underneath the last row to calculate the totals of the cost, total price, and profits. To do so, first we in cell A11, we're going to type out total. Then in cell C11, we're going to use the sum formula. We first type equals, then sum, then we open the brackets. We now to give our range, which is going to be C3 colon C10. Then you close the brackets and press enter. We then drag it, we go to the bottom right corner and drag it up till profit. Then to make the new additions on the table match the original table, we're going to add borders. we start with the total price, profit, and order quantity. We highlight those three. We're going to go to the font section, and then there's the box with the cross. We click on the drop down arrow and click on all borders. We're then also going to have add borders here. We just highlight these cells, and do the same. Yes, that is it with Excel. We're now going to move on to PowerPoint.
My name is Isang and I'll be taking you throughout the layouts. I'll be showing you how to create 4 slides that has all the information there is about our school. We're first going to go to the Insert tab, click on it, and click on New Slide. Later, we're going to click on the title slide. That is where we're going to find the title of our school. We're going to go back again to New Slide. Click on it. Click on the title and the content. This is where we're going to find all the information there is about our school. Go back to New Slide again. Click on the To Content. This is where we're going to find all the problems and solutions that we faced in our school. Go to New Slide. Click on Title Only. This is where we're going to find the title that says Stay Safe. We're later again going to go to Shapes. Go to the ribbon and click on Shapes. We're going to click on the oval. We're going to drag it here and enlarge it. That is okay. Then we are going to go to the ribbon and click on No Fill. We're going to click on No Fill. Later on, we are going to go back to the Insert tab and click on the text box. We drag it. That is where we're going to find the words that says wash your hands always. After, we're going to go back again to Insert tab, click on text box, and drag it under the circle. That is where we're going to find the words that says thank you. I'll be handing over to Eunice.
Good day everyone, standing before you is Eunice Hule. Today I'll be showing you how to add the date in the footer section and how to add an animation on the cycle, how to add a theme color and how to add the transition effects. Firstly, we're going to start by adding the date in the footer section. We are going to go on the View tab, and on the Master's View section, you're going to click on the Slide Master and click on this text box. From there, you're going to click on Insert tab. And from there, you're going on the text section, you're going to click on the date and time. Then from there, you're going to click on the date and time, then fixed, then apply to all. Then from there, you're going to click on the View tab, then back to normal or the presentation views. Now moving on to animating the cycle. You're going to click on the cycle. Then from there, you're going to go to Animations tab. Then choose any animation of your choice. Here we're going to use the wheel. Then from there, you're going to the Effects option, downward arrow. Then choose the 3 spokes. And moving on to adding the theme color to all the slides. You're going to hold the Shift key and click on each slide to apply the theme color to all the slides. Then go to the Design tab and choose your design. Then from there, you are going to add the transitioning effects. You're going to the Transition tab, then choose the transition of your choice. Here you are going to use the wipe. And that is all from me. Thank you.
This is how our end product of the PowerPoint looks like when it's done. This is the first slide, then the second slide, then the third slide, then lastly the fourth slide. Thank you.